my channel, Gizanime, where we do everything anime related, whether that be anime reactions, figure unboxings, TCG card games, and other anime memorabilia that can be considered collectible. In today's video, we will be watching the 5th episode of the 1000-Year Blood War arc for Bleach. Last episode, we left off with Ichigo getting captured by Kurge in his gel ability. We also have the Sternritters with Ywach coming into Soul Society and handing out L's to everybody like Oprah hands out cars. So they're basically getting manhandled at the moment. Things are looking rather bleak, and to be quite frank with you, it's going to get way worse. So buckle up and get ready for the ride, because you're in it for the long haul if you're watching this anime this season and next season. I do believe again that there's going to be 50 episodes. I'm hoping that we get more information sooner rather than later about the basically I guess the Hell arc, because Kubo released that chapter that kind of had, I want to mispronounce the guy's name wrong, Zizapora basically came back from hell, and that was what the chapter was about. So I'm wondering and hoping if, you know, we're going to get a continuation of the Bleach manga with that at some point in time. I'm hoping it's before the end of the anime, but it might be at the end. But anyways, with that said, let's get on to this episode, see what happens, and I'll see you there. Alright everybody, here we go. They rely on Ichigo way too much. Like, the guy is strong, but dang. This guy. Yo, talk about one of the creepiest looking Sternritters. That dude that they kind of just sort of hinted at. Man, that guy looks weird. Well, the fact that Ichigo can get reception inside the gel is really good.
It's true!
I can't even get internet reception at my work half the time. This is impressive. He has to have great service. Yep, that's his special ability. Goodbye. Yeah, I'd say Ichigo's in a little bit of a pickle. How can a Bankai be their last hope, though, if they can steal the Bankai? So, I mean, once he whips it out, they're going to take it. But they know he's going to take it, so maybe they can capitalize on it somehow. Talk about your ultimate paranoia. I kind of know people like that are just worried about every little thing. What if this happens? What if that happens? Yeah, there we go. That looks creepy. That too looks creepy. They animated that really well, by the way. The transition from the girl, his sister, into Jesus, into the zombie. His own Bankai used against him. Byakuya has definitely seen better days. Their ability to deflect attacks, though, is like super dumb strong, and it's a bit absurd. Yeah, like I said, it's brutal. There we go. Boss of these losers. Kenpachi is definitely having fun now. Sounds familiar. Basically, I had to become stronger than myself. Alright, so this episode is actually going further than the 5 chapters. I'll have to go back and look how many chapters that this is going through now. Well, they don't look too bad. Especially compared to someone like Byakuya, who's definitely out of it for a while. Oh yeah, here we go. Yamamoto is not having any of this guy's crap, that's for sure. I love how there's so much character and backstory for someone who we really, like, up until this point knew practically nothing about. And even like when Ichigo first went into the Soul Society to save Rukia, I mean, Ichigo basically one-shot that guy. So I feel like he was definitely holding him back at that point in time. Because this is someone who injured Yamamoto, so granted he was using his Bankai, but I mean, to be able to do something like that and then come in as Ichigo and just be able to one-shot his lieutenant, kind of absurd. Incinerated. Like I said, dude pissed off Yamamoto. Like, yo, you know the man's mad when everybody can feel his anger. So that's the episode, people. I want to say that this went at least 7 chapters deep, but I'm not sure. I'll have to again go back and check. So we get the 5 chapters initially that I knew we were going to get, which is basically led up to Kenpachi with the 3 Sternritters on his back. But then we go further beyond that into Yamamoto's encounter with the guy who stole Shoju, that stole his lieutenant's Bankai, and we get a little bit of backstory on how he became the lieutenant and basically wanted to be Yamamoto's right-hand man, how they met, how he... it doesn't go into detail about why he didn't use the Bankai in the last 2,000 years, but basically I think it had something to do with a respect for Yamamoto, that if he continued, I think, to use it or something like that, he would have to become like one of the 13 Court Guard captains, and basically left Yamamoto's side. He didn't want to do that, so he stopped using it, essentially. Well, alrighty then. And we get to see their meeting at the end, which is going to be an incredibly intense fight, to say the least. Yeah, it gets better and better and better. And when you think it couldn't get any better, it gets better. I just really hope that they flesh out the end fights a little bit more. Kubo was definitely rushed at the end, and hopefully those things get fleshed out more. But with all this packed in one episode, I mean, how insane was just this one episode? Let me know what you all thought of it, and I will see you all next time.